ladles and jelly spoons. Welcome back to Badgerworks. Today, Christmas. What we're going to do is look at this Christmas tree decoration that I've been given, and we're going to look at a way to kind of jazz it up a bit and make it a little bit more interesting. Now, those of you who know me will know that anything that lights up makes me go all giddy. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some lights to this thing. Now, there are many ways we can do this, but the simplest way is to use circuits that we already have to hand. So we're going to use this. Now this is a cheap bit of tat from the pound shop. It's a little gadget that when you press the button on the back, it lights up. So rather than go to all the effort of creating our own circuit board, we'll use a circuit board from this. First thing we need to do, take the circuit board out of here. Now these are not designed to be dismantled. They're kind of a one-shot thing. It's kind of typical of today's sort of throwaway culture. Although you can, if you're careful, you can take these apart and get the battery out and replace it if you need to. In this particular instance, because all we want is the circuit board, we don't need to be particularly careful about how we take it apart. So to take the back off, it's a case of we just need to break the bead of glue. So we just put a screwdriver down the side and just gently work away at it. And it should come apart. There we go. And there is the circuit board. So there is actually a little screw there, so we'll just take that screw out. Always keep these little screws, they're always handy for things. I've got a little box full of screws that I've taken out of things. And here we have our circuit board. So you see there's an LED on this side, and on the back side we have a very simple circuit board with a button battery, a little potted controller, and a very simple switch. When you press this switch, the light flashes. So you've got everything there that you need, so you don't actually need to go and create a circuit board. There's one here. What you can do, and something I have done quite successfully in the past, is you can actually desolder this LED and attach a wire in its place, so you can either lengthen the circuit, run the wire off to a remote if you want to put the light somewhere else, or indeed you can attach more than one LED. This battery will quite happily power 2 LEDs. So, but let's have a look at the Christmas decoration and see where we can put this to the best effect. So here's our decoration. It's a 3mm LED that we've got on here. So I mean, for example, we could just put a little hole in his nose, put the board on the back, stick it on with a bit of blue tack, and it's done. I think what I'm going to do in this case, I'm actually going to make one of his eyes flash. So what I'll do is I'll go and drill a little hole out through his eye, big enough to take the LED. I've drilled a 3mm hole in one of the eyes, and as this is a 3mm LED, this should now fit quite nicely in the back. So we just pop that in there like that, and it will actually stay in place quite nicely, so we don't even need to glue it in. You could always put a blob of hot glue or something on it to hold it in place. And now, when we press the button, we get a nice red flashing eye, you see. And all we've needed to do is drill one hole. So anyway, I hope this has been of some interest to you, and thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, bye.